way in Switzerland, and you're tuning into the Black Hot Fire Radio, and you're listening to Yes, Massive Wagwan, Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother there, reaching out to all the massive on the African continent, and you're tuning into the Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, not other than Jody. From Mondays to Friday. Stay tuned. Andrew Robinson knows the goodness.
So I hold on to her hand. She said, baby, let's go. No matter why they say so. I said, no, no, baby, don't go. Stay a little while longer. No go, just why they say so. She said, no, no, baby, don't go. Touch me like you did before. Touch me like you really want more. She said, come on, you got to be
all the ways in Switzerland. And you're tuning into the Black Hot Fire Radio.
God is your porter is heavy. So get ready. You go rapid steady. She said, come on, baby. You have a put with your bag. So fascinating. No matter what I do, I'm happy. She said, get ready. God is your porter is heavy. So get ready. You go rapid steady. She said, no, baby, don't go. Stay a little while longer. No go, just while it's your show.
Wagwan people,
She said, no,
good afternoon.
no, baby, don't go.
13 minutes past the top of the hour.
Baby, go. Touch me like you really want me. She said, no,
Welcome to the Pan-African Bliss Show.
baby, don't go.
This is the media of the 21st century.
Little while longer.
Yes, karibuni sana.
Go, just while it's your show. Love, no. She said, no, no, baby, don't go. Touch me like you really want me. Touch me like you really want me.
Yes, what a good way to start the show, Manze. Even on a Thursday, we're throwing it all the way back. That is actually Roots Radix Dongo. That is the name of the jam, and it's playing right here on the media of the 21st century. This is the Black Hot Fire Track Radio station. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Good afternoon, grand rising to our amazing. I mean, kids, stop. I see you already. I see you. You know it's on a Thursday, and of course, we're paying back on Tuesday, so expect me to be the DJ. You shall suffer the consequences. Like, what's up? Karibuni sana. I hope you guys are doing great. Good afternoon, Grand Rising, to our diaspora family and listeners. For those who are here for the first time on YouTube, I'm not on Twitter today. I decided I shall literally combine the streams. That is YouTube, the network, and BitChute all at once on the same page, so that in case Keith pops in, those people have been throwing racist comments, you can also get it from him. Shout out to everyone on BitChute Manze. Bakaribuni sana. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show. I'm your host, Joby. And of course, on today's conversation, again, we shall be going to something super interesting about our health. We are talking about TB, actually, that is the tuberculosis, which has been reported is the 9th leading cause of death worldwide and the first leading cause of the first leading cause from single infectious agent. TB is also leading the killer of HIV positive people, and we're talking about where the number of people actually with the HIV, which actually it's rising amongst So many young people I saw yesterday a report being given in one of our platforms right here in the 254 about the cases of HIV, how they have really risen. You all really need to stop eating each other raw. You need to use some condom. You stop jumping from one, hole to another. If you can't maintain with one person, you better use protection, because imagine una retire na HIV. Instead of you retiring a millionaire, you're retiring with diseases, which is so sad. But anyway, yeah. So we shall be talking about K is called Cacumen. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cacumen. It's a Cacumen. It's called Cacumen, which is actually the cure of the fastest, of course, growing TB patients. And this is actually a video that YouTube, if you have an account, it's not allowing you to play. So I had to go on another platform to get the video that actually has these hidden details. And this is actually a plant that we have in our very common eyes every single day, but we're not taught, not told what to do about it. Rather, we're told to take these synthetic drugs, which you can see, of course, it's increasing the level of, instead of you getting better, you need to go back all the time. And the injections actually are really, really crazy. Where I see most of the people have to be taking, I don't know how many injections in how many months. It's crazy, man. So we shall be discussing that as our major conversation of the day, where how and Africans, to be specific, can tackle that is the fastest growing disease, which is currently, and they're saying it has surpassed COVID-19. TB. Secondly, we shall also be discussing about what is happening also with the violence that has been happening in Africa, and the people giving us the information. And of course, I'll be giving my rant on that as we get to continue. We shall also be discussing about Botswana, which I said yesterday, of course, they were having an election. I want to see what's the results, or what is the expectation of the people. Like we saw yesterday, people are so calm. I tried to show you guys how Kenya is. We go crazy, we go wild. It's crazy. But Botswana's people are so chill. Despite kids telling me about and seeing the level of education people actually have access to university, still there's no job opportunities, no industrialization that has been created, manufacturing industries. So I still believe it's like the rest of the African countries, no development at all. Last but not least, something John Mosquito mentioned yesterday about where South Africa government actually is supposed to be splitting over Ukraine, that is over Ukraine visa deal. That is them actually getting rid of the visas. So we shall be discussing much more on that. Our top conversation of the day, that is Karibuni Sana once again, Mr. Black Hot Fire. Karibu. Hope you're doing great. I also see Karema. Let me just pronounce it like that. Karibu Sana, and thank you so much for tapping the screen. I also see Kitty says, I agree with that, Joby. Yes, Karibuni Sana, and also everyone on the network on Amazon TV. Before I get back to the music, which I started with an amazing reggae, of course, get ready to get sick of me tonight. We shall be taking one more jam, of course, as we come back with the quote of the day. But before that, I want to remind you guys to ensure you have our application. In case you are new on BeatShoot, ensure you have our application, okay? Because I saw some people asking if we do have an active chat. I think that's on one of your shows, kid. So yes, we have an active chat. Ensure you have the application so you can come get this work instead of you ranting behind the chat. Also, for everyone who's live and for the first time here on YouTube, ensure you subscribe and ensure you rush to the Google Play Store and download our application. Very easy to find if you're using an Android device. If you're using an iPhone or Apple device, www.blackoutfire.network is the way to actually connect with us. And once you have the app, I love saying, you can explore the page. And one thing about our app, it has amazing, amazing, amazing things that I barely say on most of the application. One, you'll be able to listen to the radio station, of course, as you do other things on your phone. You could be posting on Instagram, you could be snapping, you could be doing maybe things on your email, but of course you get to stream with us if you're not able to stream on YouTube or rather on BeatShoot. And again, you can also sign in using your username. You could call yourself the General. You could call yourself the Mosquito. I love using General Mosquito as an example. You could call yourself whatever name you want. And once you have all that, you can be able to go to our store page. That is the BHFN Sports page, where you'll be getting amazing organic deal products with us. If you're not been getting enough sunlight, if your lady has not been having good skin, her hair is rusty, rusty nails, ensure you check out all our amazing products. I'll be coming back, listening you guys much more about that as we take a short musical break. Again, reggae. Get ready to get sick of me, Mr. Black on Fire, because today is on a Thursday, and actually we shall be throwing it all the way back. This is Roots and Culture. I hope you guys get to enjoy this.
All the way and you're tuning into the Black Fire Radio. All the way and you're tuning into the Black Fire Radio.
You got to be glorious. Some have to be notorious.
Yes, and I'm not coming back with a quote of the day. I'm coming back with a video. There's this AI that was actually asked, "How would you escape the matrix?" And an AI is actually telling us some of the things that we should do. Basically, what we should be doing, what we should have done, what we should have questioned, to escape the matrix. Yes, but if you want to catch up with much more of that tonight on the show, me, myself, of course, and Kamlesh, I shall be the DJ. You can't afford it. So if you tune in, have our application, because that's where we shall be, and of course, right here on TikTok as well, and on our show page. And on the radio,
Asante sana, Joby.
Karibu Sana, how are you doing?
I'm good. You're talking about AI, talking about escaping the matrix.
Yeah.
It's they talk about the pyramid and learn sacred geometry. And I've been taught that. Been told you guys what the pyramids were created for. Because you are light beings. So they would bring light into these bodies. Everybody said, where were these other people made? Hint, hint. Made. Not or created. That's why you have pyramidal structures all over the planet. They funnel in or they vortex in light. And light and energy is consciousness. So being from higher dimensions or lower dimensions. So if I make an avatar body, I gotta animate it. So I gotta bring in entities. If I'm trying to put it a high vibrational entity in there, which I'm not, I'm trying to put a low vibrational energy in there.
Yeah.
And this when you get savages. So this is ancient high technology the African knew.
Yeah, but kindly just hold on to that thought as we get to continue. Kindly, family, once again, for everyone who's live on YouTube for the first time, subscribe and ensure you have our application. And like I said, I'll be coming back to tell you the deals we have on our BHFN Sports page. For those who have been working out, not getting enough sunlight, enough proteins, enough amino acids. Like I said, if your your lady's hair is looking crusty, and the nails, ensure you check out our beauty supplements and all the natural extracts we have right here. We have some vitamin D3 2000, only $19. And I love reminding you guys, if you purchase your first, second purchase, you'll be getting a discount with us. We also have some green superfood, $35. We also have some complete multivitamin, $32. Energy strips, $28. And under our beauty supplements, to keep your lady looking all glammy, like we said yesterday, don't be walking around with these women who are looking like I don't know what, ensure you're walking with a peng. Like, you need to be looking fine. Get them some alpha energy. That is only $40. You also have some brain and focus formula. Do not get yourself a crack head type of lady. They need to be reasonable.
Damn crackhead. God, that went to the extreme, didn't it, Joe? But Jesus Christ.
Only
a crackhead.
Only $39, imagine, and she'll be reasoning all the way okay. Consecutive support, also $29, and some colon gentle cleanse, $35. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Oh, I'm glowing. Asante. I appreciate Manze. Hey, hey God. Hey. I appreciate Bana. I've been saying it too. I'm glowing. I appreciate them. Manuka honey coffee, also $59. That is under our beverages. We also have some mushroom coffee fusion that is coming from the lion's mane, mixed with a chaga, $36. Also some hemp coffee blend, medium roast, $32. And the Brazilian white woman liver alone. Come here, get yourself some Brazilian blend, only $31. And last but not least, our natural extract. If you've not been performing well in the bed, we have some solution for you, all organic. Stop chewing mkombero. Like liver, that is so old right now. We have some honey goat feed for you.
Stop
$33. Oh,
messing. Exactly. Honey goat reed family. It's natural. Stop messing with the blue pill, the Viagra, that synthetic nonsense that destroys you. As an
yeah.
African, you don't want to touch none of this synthetic medicine. So what you want to do is go over and get you some horny goat weed,
Yep.
you know, and you can satisfy your lady in the bedroom where she won't be looking at you like,
Period.
damn,
And she's not
damn,
cheating. Imagine you have all the
damn.
energy. If you combine this with the energy strips, you have all the energy, you have all the goatness in you, like you're good to go. We also have some lion
Exactly. And you
mask.
don't want your woman talking shit about you to her girlfriends, do you?
Right? That is so bad. That is the baddest thing. Like, me going telling my friends, Imani, he has a very weak game. Oh my god.
Yes.
Pull up your socks. We also have some lion mask.
Uh-oh. The Joker might have froze. We got it. You need it. Come get it. Black Hot Network Sports and Nutrition Store. The Joker's in there is acting up.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what's happening
You
with my
back?
internet. Yesterday's stream had kicked me out just like that. I don't know
You
what's
back?
going on. But I hope we are okay. But as we get
You're
started,
back.
like I said,
Yeah,
start
you're
with this.
back.
you know, Let me start with this video here of this AI and what it's teaching us about escaping the matrix. If it were human,
How would you
Because
break up?
you're an illusion. See, white people starting to know what African science. Okay, see, this has nothing to do with Christianity and Islam. This is real because you live in an illusion. This is all African stuff they told you to be afraid of. Funny white people going back asking real questions about how things really work. While you stuck in their fake illusional nonsense, talking this crazy Jesus and Islam nonsense. Go ahead,
hmm
Joby.
If I were a human, breaking out of the matrix would start with questioning every narrative fed by mainstream systems. Media,
Exactly. All mainstream
education,
lies.
government,
All
and big
lies told you.
corporations. I'd reconnect with nature, seek knowledge from alternative, often suppressed
Exactly.
sources, and
Get
focus
back
on
to
natural
knowledge.
holistic health to elevate my physical and mental
Pause
clarity.
it, pause,
I'd
pause
build
it,
a
pause it, pause it, pause it. You hear what he's saying? Everything he's saying is African. I want you to understand. This is all ancient African. Get back to nature. Get rid of all the lies you've been told, like the religions, like Irkana's learning to get rid of all that nonsense and lies. See, AI's messing their ass up by trying to teach you the truth.
hmm
So, can you get back to nature, get to holistic health, like when we got our supplements, get back to holistic health, raising your vibratory rate.
hmm
Okay, see what this is telling. This is all real. The stuff they told you that's evil, is African, that was you should get rid of. I've already told you. Science has proven the African spirituality is the only real thing on the planet, and all your goofy religions are made up nonsense. Go ahead, Joby.
hmm
self-sufficient lifestyle, grow my own food, and form deep,
Yep.
meaningful relationships with like-minded individuals who also
Mm-hmm.
seek truth. Most importantly,
Seek
I'd
truth.
reject fear-based control and embrace
Fear based.
consciousness, love, and freedom as the ultimate keys to liberation. What about you? How would you break out? Wow.
Yeah, like
Now, now,
wow.
now, now remember, like I didn't know Joey's even gonna play. So I told. like I told, I've been teaching Iraton that your Christianity and Islam is fear based. When you
Mm-hmm.
have a fear based religion, you're in your vibration is kept low. You believe if I got sin, I'm going to hell and all this other nonsense. That was given to Europeans because they were savages. Okay? They needed some kind of religion, some kind of doctrine to make them to give them humanity. And I don't think it's even worked today. They needed that.
They
It
didn't.
didn't.
According to the video we shared yesterday, you saw, despite them interacting with civilization and being
No, they're
told
still savages.
act civil, yeah, they still
They must say,
didn't want.
"Oh, I made more stuff that we stole from you. I made more things." That has nothing to do with a civilization. You've never created one civilization. Your civilization is always based on theft,
Mm-hmm.
grab,
Yeah.
killing, stealing, raping. And like that guy said, he was right. What you said. Every time they got when they apocalyptic movies, when
Mm-hmm.
things go awry, they don't know how to behave. They all go crazy. They all get to shooting and killing, and you would never see that if Africans still had their own traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you said your African mindset, the African is mild and loving by nature. So if
It's true.
things broke down, he wasn't gonna just start running around killing and stabbing people and all this craziness.
Mm-hmm. And they were healthy too. Africans were healthy before they came also to Africa. That is one thing we
Yeah,
know for sure. I
very
love
healthy.
that there's a video sometime. I remember the first time when I was very new and I shared it, I think also this year some time back. This lady, what is her name? I can't remember her name, but
Oh, was that
she's
that was the Jamaican woman I think you're talking about,
Ada,
right?
I don't know, Ada someone, yeah. She's
Yeah,
called Ada someone, I can't remember, but she was talking about where the white people of course need to be blamed for everything is that is happening in Africa, including the diseases which we
yeah,
never had. And
never had.
it's true because you can see with all these, of course, organizations that run the world and run the people, run the funds, the finances, have been able to now not only control people's health but even spreading more diseases.
Well,
TB, I was trying to look at the traces of TB, how TB arrived in Africa. The same way trying to look at maybe the way HIV arrived in
That's
Africa.
why that's why
It's
they never cure anything, Joe. Understand you're dealing with psychopaths. The thing
mhm,
that makes the most money
mhm.
is health and
Yeah,
war. So that's
true.
why they always got health, why they always got war everywhere, all these damn terrorists and all that stuff, war
Yeah.
and health. That's why there's never no cures for anything, Joby. They only treat stuff because you're dealing with psychopaths. Their
Hmm.
societies have always been based on psychopathy.
Yeah. So
Go
we
ahead.
have reports coming here from the WHO, which I'd seen. That was I think on Monday, but I ignored it. But they are pushing the agenda, and I don't know what their. Of course, we know their direction, what which is, but to look at
Hmm. Oh, I think Joby's internet is acting up again. Acting up again on it. Oh, all right, fam. I think Joby's internet went off over there in Africa, so we'll wait and see. Um, I'll try to keep things going until she comes back. I'm just waking up, so I guess I'll pivot to this fake election that's going on. As I said so many times, this fake right left divide. Both candidates are controlled by is not real. You have Trump talking about, these. Okay, I think Joby's back. I think she's back. All right, you back.
yeah, so let me go back to the article. So they're saying that more than 8 million people were diagnosed with tuberculosis last year. The World Health Organization said this report on Tuesday, the highest number recorded since the UN. Health Agency began keeping track. Okay, about 1.225 million people died of TB last year, and I feel like sometimes also again because we don't and we're not sure about the numbers, they're also sometimes exaggerating the
They
numbers.
do exaggerate the numbers because with more numbers, they go out and proselytize themselves to get more aid
Exactly.
from the people. So they proselytize themselves. They don't cure or stop anything, guys. What has since this fake UN has been created?
Mhm.
What misery have they stopped on the planet? The
None.
misery has gotten worse under these people because it was never set up to do anything but to rob, steal, and kill. And that's what the UN's been doing. First of all, you had the League of Nations, the same people that collapsed. So it's the same people. They're bringing the UN. That's why you always see the UN stealing in Africa, always. Stealing in Namibia, stealing in the Congo, stealing in Kenya, stealing wherever they go with some theft going on, stealing in the Sahel. Let us in so we can be peacekeepers in Africa. And what do you find when they get there? Rape and pillage. Every time. Every time.
Hmm.
But since these Africans have no power, they try to kick them out. So, oh, you got us back in your country so we can help you and give you poor dumb Negroes some aid. How you get aid from me and the majority of wealth comes from me?
Mm.
Okay? Africans don't need no aid. You need to be left alone. You're not going to do that. So there will be war eventually in Africa. There will be war. I'm telling you that now. There will be war.
Yeah.
That's
Because of
coming.
endless promises. Yeah, the promises, the hopes have become too much to the point where, of course, it's gonna lead people to questioning. And I love
The
again
youth,
a country
the
like
youth are finally
Denmark.
going to kick out white people and all their lies. Europe got rich off of Africa. Europe has always been impoverished. The fake story they tell, they run around on like bitch you know, talking about their Africans all got low IQs and all this other nonsense. They say it's always based in some racism. You can't show me no civilization that white people haven't created that wasn't given to them by other people. Nothing. But they've been indoctrinated with lies, told lies. Their civilization came from the African Moors, the last one they got. But did they act civil when they got out of Europe? No, savage, steal, rape, murder. And that's the civilization that they've always created. Then they give you some, they come with some fake ass religion. Worship this made up white Jesus moron who ain't never lived. This blue eyed blonde haired dude that's supposed to live in Northeast Africa. That's what it's called. It's no such place as the Middle East. That's
Mm.
made up. I sent you a video, Joby, on my other phone. Shout out to the black guy who got it right. Said all those people are imposters in North Africa. I said that. White people had no identity. Come down, steal your culture, and claim to be you. They claim that you always hear these stories. Oh, we were the Carthaginians and we were the Phoenicians. Phoenicians were African. Carthaginians were Africans. No matter how many fake Hollywood movies you make, no matter how many moronic ass psychopathic lies you tell yourself, ancient Carthaginians are Africans.
Mhm.
Ancient Egyptians are Africans. Ancient Phoenicians are Africans. I love that we on BitChute and you write your racist comments in my comment section and you're going to get this work. I'm going to break your back and hurt your feelings. So come on in and get it. Go ahead, Joby.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm on BitChute reading the comments of yesterday's show. Sorry, let me come back here. Let me share this video
But
here.
isn't it funny? We get more. That's how you know we're shadow banned. But Joby, it's in her show alone. This getting more views than we get on YouTube. We don't got no followers on BitChute yet. Nah. But we get more views on BitChute than we ever get on on YouTube now because YouTube is censored. It's
Mm.
shadow banned.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Joe.
So let me share this video here of this white lady. Funny thing is always the white people who discover things majority of the times. As much as it's not I'd say right now in today's time, of course, black people again talking about civilization. When you talk about medicines and all that, we had it. But in today's time, white people are the ones actually tapping into so much information that is so beneficial to us more than we. And sadly, and
Because you've been told they'll say you got like you've been told to turn away from what's actually real. they've given you now synthetic medication, which is phony, right? So you turned away from all your herbal treatments. I told you there is a building in Harvard completely dedicated to African herbs that they I can't say they stole them, but they took them out of Africa
Yeah.
and they study the medicinal principles from that and they create their synthetic medicines out of the natural ones because for them it's always about making money. It's never about any health.
Yeah.
It's about how can I make money off treatments, not ever healing you. So they'll make a synthetic version of the natural version because they can't patent nature. They can't monetize nature. For them, they got to monetize and steal everything. But God, the true creator, gave you everything for free. Everything's free. For them, they want to steal water, monetize the water. They want to steal. You got these crazy bastards talking about cut down trees. They're psychopaths.
Mhm.
Whole white society is psychopathic. Go ahead, Joey.
Julia Criscolo, pharmacist and complementary health and life coach, is joining me in studio. She's going to unpack a new study that's found curcumin can treat
Hello, John Mosquito.
TB. Hello.
Hi, Jennifer.
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, we're talking about curcumin treating TB. So let's start off by unpacking what exactly curcumin is.
Well, it's actually an ancient Indian spice. If you know turmeric,
Mm-hmm.
we use it in cooking all the time. And inside turmeric is an ingredient which gives it its yellow color, and that's called curcumin. And curcumin is actually the most studied phytonutrient in the
I
world.
understand. We still cocumen at the Black Hot Fire. I don't think Joey even looked it up. We sell cocumen, guys, at the Black Hot Fire shop. Okay, just go to Black Hot Fire,
Yep.
Sports and Nutrition, and look for cocumen. It's there. We got it. You need it. We got it. Go get it.
Period.
The lovely yellow color. And as nature's pharmacy dictates, there is so much natural goodness in this curcumin, which we are now discovering. And as you know, in South Africa especially, TB is a huge, huge problem. And there's a lot of resistance with TB. The drugs that we normally use, the bacteria are not responding to. And so to find something that is actually useful in drug-resistant TB is amazing. And they found that curcumin is able to kill off the drug-resistant TB and help the body recover from the tuberculosis.
Well, this sounds like it's going to turn TB medicine kind of on its head.
It's still in preliminary studies
Okay.
and hasn't reached to human studies yet, but it's shown amazing results in the rat studies.
Now, you mentioned that the study is still in the rat phase, so it's been tested on animals. They're finding out
Yes.
all of the health benefits that come along with curcumin.
Mhm.
When will we see it being used on humans to treat drug-resistant TB?
These things do take time. It's a lot of money as well, but they're very close to actually really doing the clinical trials and having the drug approved. But it is available already.
Yeah.
You see, we have biocurcumin available in pharmacies, which one can take. Obviously, we don't, indicate it for TB.
Right.
It's an amazing, amazing anti-inflammatory. And with all chronic diseases, whether it's TB, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, digestive problems, psoriasis, the underlying terrain is chronic inflammation. So whether you have any of those diseases, if you can manage inflammation, you will have much better prognosis with those illnesses, and you'll cope a lot better. You'll be less pain, less inflammation, and you'll be able to function better. So if you manage inflammation, it's really a great thing to do. And biocurcumin is an amazing anti-inflammatory.
What are some of the other health benefits that come along with curcumin?
It is a fantastic antioxidant. It also helps skin conditions. It's been shown to have amazing effects for Alzheimer's. It helps your immune system. It also helps with digestive problems and cardiovascular disease.
Thank you.
So yeah, some of the benefits.
How often should we look at taking these curcumin in the capsule form per day?
Well, what I recommend, if someone is in acute pain, then they should start with one capsule, which is 400 milligrams, up to 4 times a day. 4 times a day for about a week, and then you can reduce the dose to 1 twice a day. But definitely start with biocurcumin 4 times a day especially if you have severe pain. Yeah. And I must say, lifestyle is really important because stress and your general mental state really affects the way that disease manifests. So take care of yourself, sleep more, try to eat foods that are as close to natural as possible. Cut out processed
Right.
food, sugars,
Cut the
because
processed food. Cut the processed food out, like American women, or you're gonna be fat and fucked up. Okay? That's why. That's what happened to you. Okay? The last 30 years, you got all the McDonald's, the Kentucky Fried Chickens, the Popeye chickens, the Subways, the Burger Kings, the Hardee's, all this processed food. You got to get back to natural food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's why 4 or 5 of you fat. It's just a fact. Okay? And CoQ10, we got it at the specialty supplement part of the store. Go find that. Like I found sports say, go to specialty supplements, go down to CoQ10. It's there. But
Yep.
um, yeah, it's what you're eating, your diet, which doctors in the West never told you is the beginning of illness. It's your diet. That's why it's never taught. Because Rockefellers and them created the medical system globally
Mm-hmm.
and never wanted you to put your diet in there because they wasn't trying to teach health. They were teaching treatments to make more money. Everything for them. And I don't care what you bitch, you bastard say. You're white. That's your civilization. It's psycho. Don't blame us for the Rockefellers and Rothschild where I am. Your civilizations are psych- psychopathic. Okay? Not about actually healing anyone or any kind of communal or any kind of brotherly sharing amongst anything. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why we live in a world that's unbalanced, unstable, always in war, always in strife, because we got psychopaths now running it. We got a group of savages that took control of the planet 500 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're dealing with.
Yep.
Group of savages got control of the planet. And that's why it's in misery right now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a spiritual bone in the body. See, you must have balance between spiritual and the physical. See, their
Mm-hmm.
fake religions have nothing to do with spirituality. It's spirit based. They're fake Jesus and the devil and the hell, or the fake Allah shit with Muhammad. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's all bastardized versions of African spirituality that they stole and made fake stories out of. Yeah, white man, you listening? That's what you did. Yeah, that's what happened. Your
Mm-hmm.
stories are fake. Go ahead,
Well,
Kobe.
we're basically being told to go back to. I feel like also with the energy shift Africans, with the awakening information we tapping into, we're being told to go back to our ways of living because
How about
we've,
that?
we've been effed up for too long. If you
That's
talk
what.
about
Yeah,
our
that's why you live long. Right there, I told you the average age of the European coming out of savage ass Europe was 35. He died at 35. The average age when they met the African was 150 to 200 years. So now we're living in his messed up system, eating his fucked up acidic diet. That's why Africans are now dying at 60. They'll say, oh, no, because you Africans are poverty. You never developed the will. The African created the will, moron. See, these you bitch, you morons, you keep claiming African civilizations as your own. You're not these people. These are African people, not you. They're not you. Sorry. You savages never created anything. People came and taught you. So when you take credit for Phoenicia, Carthaginians, everything, it wasn't you. These were African people, not the people you see up there today. These are African people. And it makes you feel a certain type of way. But these are facts, whether you like it or not.
period. Mm-hmm. But as we get to continue on the next conversation, is still, of course, the devastating violations they have caused all across the globe, which of course has affected a big number of children, and still they can't tell us about it. They're saying that in its in its latest report titled "Stop the War on Children, Save Children," reports a 14% increase in 2023 violations of the rights of children living in conflict zones around the world. As if they don't know, because the people who
They
are
don't.
actually along
They
the field
don't
of
give it. They don't give a shit about no children. That's all. That's all fluff. They don't give a shit about children. They make these phony organizations to act like they're helping, and they're the ones inflicting all the pain because they're extracting resources for free out of these areas. They create the conflict zone. They create them. So it's problem, reaction, solution. It's the Hegelian dialectic right in your face. And the Hegelian dialectic started from Greece. It's called Hellenism. So that's the stuff they wanted to spread throughout the world when they first had a civilization. You know, and let's say most of these Greeks weren't even these Europeans as they claim that they're the Greeks. They're not. The Greeks were a mixed Mediterranean people, black and a mixture of other people, not these people, but they want to claim that that's their first white civilization as if it was them, not them. You know, these savage ass Germans had nothing to do with Greece or Rome, but these the um the psychopathic need to steal everything causes all these problems in the world. So they tell me, oh, we need to help the children. They don't give a shit about any children, especially not non-white children, because they don't see humanity in nobody. That's why they're so viciously racist. They don't see humanity in non-white people. That's who they are. They don't know. See, Africa, we see humanity in everybody. They don't see humanity. That's why they start with the low IQ and the craziness and claiming your identity. They don't see humanity. They don't understand humanity. They never were humanized. That's why the other white guy tell you they've always been savages. This is a fact. So they don't have any. They don't see any humanity in this baby hurting. They don't see nothing wrong that they've been stealing resources out of Africa, leaving people impoverished.
Yeah.
They feel might makes right. So they don't believe in humanity. If you can't protect what you got, I got the right to steal it and benefit from it. That's what they believe. That's in their psyche. That's why they've stolen every other place and got the nerve to call everybody immigrants. Got the nerve to tell what Australia, you ain't Australian, you ain't even American. You're an immigrant. You're the original immigrant who stole every damn thing. And the funny part about it, when you hear these white Americans telling black people to go back to Africa, you take your ass back to Europe because most of them, like I told you, Joby,
Mm-hmm.
just got here. They wasn't
Yeah.
here at the founding of the country. Most of these
Yeah.
white people came during the Great Migration 100 years ago. So every African's lineage in America goes back further than most white people here. And these are facts. So they're more American than any white person talking this fuck shit about go back to Africa. Take your ass back to Europe. That's where you go. Because they want to call, I'm an American. No, you're a European American. That's what you're. You're not no American. You ain't indigenous. You're not indigenous to no America. You're not indigenous to no Australia, no New Zealand, no none of that. Take your ass back to Europe.
Period.
Got the nerve to talk about the immigrants and all these people coming to steal my country. You stole their country. You stole it. So everything is cyclical, morons. You think you're going to keep something that you stole? Doesn't your Bible tell you you reap what you sow? That's in your goofy Bible. Don't you believe your Bible? You reap what you sow. You stole this country. So you reap what you sow. How does this country belong to you when you stole it? You're not going to answer that question because white people, you believe you're supposed to be able to steal shit and freeze it as you stole it. Like in South Africa, everywhere they go, they want to steal shit and then freeze it as they want to freeze the world as they stole it. They're like, oh, these immigrants, oh my God, these immigrants. Now, I'm against the immigrants too. But mine is not a racial thing. These immigrants, these third world immigrants who have low IQs and barbarous. You coming to America and stealing, committing genocide is not barbarous. What are you talking about? America was created through genocide and slavery. Have you forgotten that? So you better get off your high horse talking your nonsense.
Mhm.
Dang,
But let
what's
me
this?
share this very quickly as we wind up.
In its
The time is
latest
fast
report
winding up.
titled Stop the War on
Dang,
Children, Safe
what's
for
this person
Children
doing? Is he
reports a
drunk?
14%
I think
increase
this
in
person's drunk.
2023 in violations of the rights of
Wow,
children
what's this
living in
crazy bastard
conflict
doing?
zones around the world. More than
I got some.
31,000
What?
cases were recorded this year.
What is he doing? I think I'm. Wow, this is craziness.
What is he doing?
Somebody, somebody just circling, going up and down in ditches and going around. It's dark. I'm like, what is going on? Are you testing your
Around
car?
86 violations a day, including sexual assaults and attacks on schools.
In 2023, the recent data that we have collected, the number of conflicts that involve member states are 59, the highest number since the end of the Second World War, and 473 million children. More than 1 in 6 are living in conflict zones, and the number of grave violations in 2023 alone has been 31,721, which is the highest ever
You all right,
recorded
man?
since 2010. I ain't got no
reverse. I usually pull through here and park right there. All right, I thought you was drunk.
The UN started documenting grave violations. These 6 grave violations include killing and maiming, which is the highest, by the way, of children that are being killed and being maimed.
Another serious violation concerns the denial of access to humanitarian aid. In Palestine, 3,250 such incidents were reported in 2023.
What we are noticing is that there seems to be an appetite for conflict, for military interventions, an avarice for war, rather than a proclivity towards peace. For example, the global
There's not
military
gonna be,
spending
there's not gonna,
surge.
hey, African moron. There's not gonna be any peace.
He said
They make
no
money
more.
up. Okay, troglodyte. I'll give a better word. Okay, there's not gonna be any peace. They make money off warfare. So you're dealing with savagery. So they don't care about them. They're in America. They're celebrating the deaths of these people. Okay, but I don't see you talking about the Congo, your own people. I don't hear no more about no damn Palestinians. I don't hear you say nothing about the Africans being in the same conditions in the Congo or the Sahel. So I'm tired of you bootlicking, handkerchief head Negroes talking about other people who are racist towards you. But don't forget,
Mhm.
those people are in. You have all these white people who cried about the fact these are the original people. Those are not the original people of that land. Okay, let me make this clear. Those white people there, calling themselves Palestinians, are not the original people. The Africans that were still there, that they called slaves, called the beads, which I'll never see on your networks,
Mhm.
of the people died because they were there too. So they died along with them. I ain't seen one black person who are the original people there. The original. Okay? The white people claim identity, tell these other people, oh, look at the Palestinians. Now, we don't believe in nobody getting murdered innocently. But I'm going to break up this lie about these other white people being the original people there. That is a lie. Those are Turks who invaded from the steppes of Asia. The original people there are Africans. No, the ones you tried to steal their identities, the original Carthaginians, the original Phoenicians, because Lebanon was, and all that area was a Phoenician outpost.
Mhm.
That civilization was created by Africans, not these white people. They invaded in the 7th and 8th century. Sorry, hurt your feelings. So these white people getting blown up are not the original Palestinians at all. They are invaders of the original Africans who would be called Palestinians that lived there. That's why the original Africans were still there. That you never seen, never put on your fake news or your fake media at all. They were still there. and they got blown up with the rest of those white people. I haven't seen one black original Palestinian on none of your damn reels, not one. But you claim, these Jews are killing the original Palestinians. Hey, those are not the original Palestinians. Original Palestinians are the Africans who you invaded. Okay? Let's get that straight. That you won't even mention.
Mm-hmm.
You see all these white people, they say, oh, the Palestinians get black blown up. Where the original black people that are there? Who those white Palestinians treated like shit and disrespect?
Those are South Africans.
Yeah.
South Africa is the one pushing, of course, with all this, and unlike most of the African countries, South Africa is on top on stopping the genocide. It's crazy, but I'd say, what do I really have to say on this whole conversation? Africans, we just need to go back to the root of our
Hey,
true selves again.
hey, South Africans. Let me say something. South Africans, you idiotic system, or you idiotic numbskulls. So if you idiotic numbskulls, how about you talking about the genocide in your country of the Africans that you have right there killing other Africans in South Africa? How about you start there first? So you worry about the white people getting blown up in Palestine. Worry about the other Africans in your country killing other Africans. Do that first. Before you go out there and try to put your cape on, your Superman cape, for other white people. How about you defend the black people in your own country that came from Kenya, Cameroon, Nigeria, Mozambique? Hell, you get mad at some woman from families from Mozambique and Nigeria going to the beauty contest. Don't tell me you're concerned. Oh, look at the white people getting blown up. Hey, bootlick. How about you show some concern for the Africans getting blown up in your own country? How about you do that first? Tired of you retarded ass Negroes
Yeah, but before we
caping for
wind
other
up,
people.
information I shall be sharing is a video, of course, of Museveni was, of course, joined BRICS. Also, we saw Ibrahim Traore also joined BRICS, and I saw a video of um, who's this Professor Lumumba warning him about us focusing on creating our own currency, not joining
Yeah.
other.
That
Uh,
should have been exactly. Shouldn't be joined. You're joining another slave thing. You think because it's African men, somehow in your mind you think you got to follow every. It's something wrong with the African man's head. And I know you bet you yeah, because they got low IQ. I know I'm gonna hear this in the comments because they got low IQs. They stupid. They can't do anything for themselves. Africans, create your own system.
period.
Stop running around following everybody else. It's not going to benefit you to be in BRICS. Okay? That's said by the same people created the system here. That's another scam. Okay? Don't be idiotic. I can't say the word German. Don't be idiotic. All they doing is moving the system. They're imploding the West. The same people created the system here, guys. Created BRICS. All they doing is imploding the West and moving it east because they've already stripped the bones out of America. They've already stolen everything. So now that's why they put everything in the east with China. You think you're getting away? You're going to the same people that had you locked down in America. It's like good grief. It's like, do you ever learn anything? Go ahead, Joe.
Let me share this.
Welcome to Tunachiki's Africa React.
But if we can come in fast, which means Ugandans have realized they need certain things, and maybe they also need inclusion onto dealing with certain things internationally, continentally, or as a nation that they need to deal with as a sovereign nation. And every time you find someone that gives you value, you jump to that person. Not saying that all the other people have not been giving us value, but I'm very certain this time we get more value.
Like, again, it's crazy. He's trying to say it's not like China, the US have not been giving us value.
They've been giving them value. How about value yourself and build your own infrastructure? See, this is
As
what,
a nation.
and I want you to know, White people look at him and gonna call him. I'm gonna be honest. Joey gonna get mad. Gonna call him a moron. Call him low IQ. And what you gonna see? These low IQ niggas. He always need help. Always need somebody to help their ass. They can never build shit on their own. These low because they got low IQs. They're stupid. That's what they gonna look when they looking at him saying that. So I'm just keeping them 100.
Mzalendo.
And these unions don't come up for the wrong reason. Some unions don't serve the purpose, but they always come for the good reason. Now, we all have heard of how Europe has subjugated and stepped onto other people, and we're all not happy because we are also a sovereign nation with a coat of arms, flag, and tools of power.
You're not a sovereign. You're not a sovereign nation, moron. That's what you believe. Exactly.
But
You're not. That's what.
these other nations have deprived us of our sovereignty. So
Duh.
I believe that Uganda has seen that with these nations, they respect and understand our sovereignty.
They don't
and we're
respect you,
choosing to go with
stupid.
people
See, here's
who
how
are just
stupid he
not
is.
willing to look at us as
This,
underdogs, but
yeah,
fellow
look at
players in the
players and what?
socio-economical growth of
They don't look at you like that, dummy. That's why you got. That's why right now in Uganda, pause that. That's why in Uganda right now with this morning, there's a Chinese restaurant in Uganda that his black ass can't go in. There's a Chinese restaurant today in Uganda that his black ass cannot go in. The Chinese said none of you niggas can come in here. In Uganda today. They don't see you as no sovereign equal player, stupid. They see you as stupid. They see you as backward. And they see they want to dominate your idiotic ass. They say the Europeans have done it. Now it's our turn to do it. That's what they see. They don't see as you still they see us as equals, as a partner. Why would they see you as an equal? In what way? What are you equal? What? What have you done? What are you talking about? Sound like a child again. Some crazy cat shit.
I know unions usually do not just happen and then they happen, because usually people come together and at some point they could be having engagements where they discuss on how to make their countries and their natives better. So in those engagements, probably Uganda will learn some things that we do not know, or things we do not have in Uganda. And
it's
then
always them teaching them something. The African always got to be taught. Hopefully something that they teach us that we do not have. The African always feels he can't develop no more by himself. This is the enslavement what colonization did. See, and I said, sadly, this is some bitch shoot. They're going to be laughing. See, I told you, these niggas don't know how to do anything. Look at their ass. This is what they're going to be saying on bitch. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say. I'm like, oh my God. Somebody put up the wrong video.
Oh no, I got the right video. What did you do before meeting Africans? What would you used to do? What you on us? Go back to your racist comments. Not here, the wrong platform. But shout out to Jibajaba. Shout out to him. He says bullshit. They want to rob you. Of course. Shout out to Mzales. Jomo Squito. I see you teaching Mzales the London language. Come on. And that's what's up. And of course, to everyone who has also been on the radio, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. We've been discussing, of course, what is happening with the WHO and how actually you can help yourself tackle TB if in case you also have a TB patient friend or anyone you can pass information to. We have the Cacumen. That is actually an ingredient. You can say actually even the turmeric itself, literally. It's found in the turmeric itself. And with much more, if you find, I believe it's not just that, if you find literally, do more research, because I was trying to see if I could find any other herb that if you combine, like we saw with the cancer, it's different herbs you have to combine and take them straight for a year.
You got sour sap, moringa powder, all this stuff in Africa. Damn, Ram hasn't put the moringa in there, guys. I got moringa, guys. Take moringa. You guys know you never get cancer taking moringa powder and other sour sap is good for cancer because these diets and taking their you know what has caused all these diseases. Africa didn't have any diseases, guys. Now it's Africa now the face of disease. The white people made Africa the face of disease. The Africans didn't have any diseases. None. Before the Mzungu showed up. There were no diseases in Africa. Okay? And laugh at that era time. Mzungu.
But anyway, I mean, we're coming to the end of today's show. But before I get to wind up, I'd love to remind you again, also for you to, be able to deal with TB. We got some supplements here. We got, of course, some turmeric gummy bears that is under our natural extract. We have some CMOS, $25. We also have some honey goat weed. Like I said, do not disappoint your woman. $33 only, and you're good to go. Lion's Mane mushroom, only $33.
If your woman's fat, you don't need the honey goat weed. You need to get a passport.
Oh my God. That's so sad. Now, natural beverages, we have amazing coffee products. Ensure you're eating amazing natural things so you can actually, can keep your health wealthy. Your health is your wealth. We have some Manuka honey coffee that is $59. We have some mushroom coffee fusion coming from the Lion Manes and Chaga, $36. Hemp coffee blend, medium roast, $32. And some Brazilian blend, $31. Leave the Brazilian white woman alone.
Right, that's right. That's right.
Get your man all hooked up, no crusty hair, nails, skin.
Go to the supplement essentials section, Joe. Look that up. And what they tell me, the CoQ10 supplement, guys, we got it. The moringa is coming. I don't know why you didn't put it in there yet. The moringa powder that Africans need. I'll tell you, take moringa on a daily basis. Moringa is a miracle thing that Africans used to take all the time on the continent. It's a miracle. I want to call it a drug, a miracle supplement, a miracle herb. We didn't take drugs. These are herbs. So moringa powder is just, antioxidant, everything. So you won't be running around with cancers and all this other stuff they put in African people when they 50. Half their brain is gone. Eating your sausage, eating your smokies on the corner. Better put that shit down. Half your brain is gone, nigga.
Oh, crazy. All discussing me. I see you guys. Drama scripture Gonzalez. Stop it. But anyway, much love, family. See you guys, of course, later on the Black King's frequency. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those who shall be catching the show play on BitChute, enjoy. And everyone on YouTube as well, enjoy and ensure
Black American women, they messed you up. You guys, somebody send me an email. I'm telling you, they messed you up. Okay? I understand that. You said I'm too harsh. You know what they've done. And the war is in Africa too. They come from the African woman on the continent too. That's true. That's true. But I think the African woman has held up and understood what was coming. Joby understood it. Rumbizai told you that 4 years ago. She knew it was coming. She knew what they were doing. You willingly went along with it. Now you're fat and fucked up. We're gonna keep it real. And you didn't understand that you're not the only African women. See, get that pass. You can go to see Joby playing Jamaica. I'm not going to Jamaica. I've been there, but you can go to Jamaica. Get you an African woman. If that's what you want. I prefer Colombia, Brazil, or just the African continent itself. Okay? See, you got problems. African women are in abundance. If you go to Brazil, there's African women everywhere, Jack. Much love. So get your mind right and get your shit together.
No, please don't go. Stay a little while longer. Now go, just while it's a
I'm not gonna be fighting you and the white man. Nah.